like an idiot. Anyway, stream is starting very, very shortly. It is 7 o'clock. You are here on the Punk Chef 41 channel. That could only mean one thing. It's roundup time. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing this evening? It's been a hot one today. It's been very, very hot today. I've been extremely busy in here, getting some member content done for people as well. If you're a member, there's a new tier as well. The new tier for memberships is a chance to play me at FIFA, and we will have a kind of a poll who beats me the most kind of thing. If that's your thing, I think it'd be quite fun. That's at $12.99. And then there's the $4.99 tier as well. How are we all doing this week anyway? Enough of the admin feely bit. How are we all doing? How are we? There's 18 people watching and only 6 likes. Not many people in chat tonight. Where are you all from? Are you all well? It's been an interesting week, hasn't it? We got a fair bit done. I'm kind of happy with what we got done this week in terms of getting players in. We did okay in the cup. So yeah, it's been an okay week, hasn't it? We're starting afresh at the weekend. Hey, Christian, how you doing, mate? I am not too bad, buddy. How are you? I'm okay. I'm hot. This place in here gets stupidly hot, but I'm hot. But I've had a day of doing content, so I'm fully energetic and doing stuff. And when I have a day of fully energetic and doing stuff, I like to get a lot of things done, and I don't get many good days, so it's decent. But it's that whole thing. It's been a good week. I think this morning getting a hey Manny, how you doing, mate? I think this morning getting in DRB again, it's been absolutely crucial. I really do think it's been crucial. I think it's what we've been needing. A defensive mid in that position. It's just one of those really good work days that you get a lot done and you get a lot of joy out of it, because I've managed to do some stuff with members. But this week we have got Hull this weekend. I have done a preview. It looks like they are looking at getting some players in, but they have got some players leaving, which is interesting. I think one of the things I've seen today is that Tom Coaching, who does stuff on Wednesday, just search the hashtag on Twitter. He does amazing stuff. He's really good. Said, don't write off Fletcher. he does a lot of good work. The 22 people watching, 7 like girls likes up, please. He does a lot of good work in holding up the ball. Hang on a minute. Sorry. But yeah, it's been that kind of thing. We got people in now. I think we're starting to see a team. I think we're starting to see a squad that is going to do well. Somebody in the comment section said, I think it may have been Lee, said we look really secure in defensive. We've got defensive fine now, and we just need to try and get it going a bit more on the attacking side. I think we'll be. I think we're 2 players short. 2 players short. I think that's about it. 2 players short, and I think we will be fine. But it is one of those interesting situations at the minute where I only think we're about 2 players short, maybe 3. I want a winger. I want another creative mid. And I'm still torn on if we need an attacker or not up top. I'm not sure if we do, you know. But I still think we need a solid goal scorer. I just don't think with what we've got up top, the problem is we've got Gregory, who we know who can score goals at this level. We've got Smith, who can, but not as consistent as in League One. Wilkes is unsure about. Windass isn't a striker. He's an attacking mid. But I can see this eventually working out. I really can. Just seeing it, the system is set up really well for a Smith, I think. Just if you have someone like a Windass just behind him. But we're going to be having to start playing a Bannon as like how he used to play. And I think that's going to be really hard work for him in one sense because he needs to be the one to find the ball. And I think that's really hard. Do you think we need another? I do. I think we need one on the left-hand side. I think the right-hand side, we are pretty stocked. But left-hand side, yeah, we do need another winger, Lily White Boy. I 100% think we need another winger. We just need a bit more pace and something to create a bit more. I do apologise. And it's that whole thing where I am in that zone where I know we can create chances. We've seen what this team does. It creates a lot of chances, but doesn't bury them. And we've had that problem since, I want to say, Steve Bruce to a point. I want to say we've had that issue since Steve Bruce. And the 29 people in the watching and 8 likes, get those likes up, people. What's everyone's thoughts about and how do you think we are going to cope versus Hull at the weekend? I think it's a good test. I think it's a good early test. I also think it's a good early test to show what we actually are good at. Good evening, lad. Good luck with your season. Fantastic. Good luck, you, Ryan. I hope there wasn't any new fans that went to Barnsley expecting another 7-0 because that was insane, mate. That was absolutely insane. Wow, 7-0 on your first game. You've just hit your goal difference already. Different level. I think Windass is not as affected on the wing as he's up front. I think if you play Windass down the middle, he's better. But the thing is, the problem you've got with Windass down the middle, then where does that put Bannon? But it sounds like Sisco is very much willing to change things round. Where Darren Moore wasn't that willing to change things if it wasn't working. He had He had a game plan and he stuck to it. And the thing is, I think Sisco got that same thing. He'll have a game plan. But at the same time, he is willing to change it when need be. He's willing to change it if need be. And that's the thing. I don't think Darren Moore was very good at changing things when we needed it, but I think Sisco will. We've only seen bits of it already. But the big thing we need to do, and where's my megaphone for this one? We need to start from minute 1. Minute 1. I'm sorry, but we don't. Jake, could you please say hello to my family by name? They are sitting here listening, but I don't know. I ask you this, Sinead, Callum, Baby Dean. Thanks, buddy. No worries. Hi, Sinead. Hello, Callum. And hello, Baby Dean. Hey, hello to the Dean Corners. I'm butchering your surname, mate. I'm so sorry. Dean Corin family. 2-1 win for us. I'll take that. I'd take that 100%. A 2-1 win. It'd be nice to get it. But we have to start from minute 1. One of the things we've had as well with the club, we are good at second half performances, but really bad at like getting into the game. We either have a really good 15-minute spell and then it fades off, or we have a really bad 15-minute spell and we win like the last 10 minutes of the game in the first half. That needs to change, and that's something that, again, it's been here since Darren, it's been here since Pulis, it's been here since Bruce, it's been here for so long, and it's so irritating because it can be sorted. It just needs to be switched on. There are 34 people watching. 8 likes. Get those likes up, please. I would much appreciate it. Southampton agree with Southampton sign Lavia, but Liverpool still interested. What is going on with Chelsea and Liverpool today? Are they having just a massive I got the biggest amount of cash day or something? Jesus Christ. One minute, one of them's going, hey, I want this player. No, I want this player. Just pick one and stick to it. Jesus. It's doing me head in. No worries, Dean. Hope you well, mate. How warm is it over there in Ireland, actually? But the thing I got is we desperately need to start getting quicker. We don't start getting quick. We start games really, really slow. And the problem is when we start getting slow, we struggle. We struggle badly. And if we start getting slow and we struggle, we are going to really... It's a lot different than trying to get into a League One struggling team. A championship club will put you to the sword if you are not starting straight away. By the way, super chats are on. If you want to donate and super stickers, it all go back into the channel. New members, if you want to become a member, well, it gets you trucking streams, and there is going to be a FIFA or EA Football Club series on there. And there is also a perk at the $12.99 level where you can play me at FIFA. We'll do a kind of, I will record it and I will do a running countdown of how many times someone beats me. And at the end of the season, whoever beats me the most, we'll figure out some sort of thing I've got to do or reward or something like that. Because I think it's a really good idea to do it that way. Because I can't technically put FIFA on the channel itself. But yeah, it's that whole thing. Barnsley 3-1 against Bristol Rovers tomorrow. Tough team, Bristol Rovers, though. Just make sure Joey Barton doesn't go near your manager. I remember what happened last time. Ian and DJ, how you doing, mate? Long time since you've been in one of these. I know you've been really busy late with 6 weeks holidays and stuff. How are we all doing anyway? How are we all doing? Because there's 28 people watching and only 10 likes. I've only got a couple of chatters here. So I like to see how we're all doing. But at the moment, I am just going to check something. Because I have noticed of late that the chat on YouTube keeps breaking on a lot of people's streams. And I'm wondering if it's done the same for me. Let me just check. Because because that's. Let's have a look. Stuff keep breaking. It's really irritating. No, I don't want to create a clip. I want to. Oh, help, Mike. How you doing, mate? Why are YouTube knackered? Oh, YouTube, you've updated the app again, haven't you? Sod that. I'm not going through that palaver trying to figure out where you put things again. Evening, Daniel. How you doing, mate? How are we all doing today? How's our day been? In one word, how would you describe your day? One word. Mine, hot. Mine would be very, very much hot. But how would you describe your day in one word? How has it been? But I got the thing at the minute where I don't think we're far off. I really don't think we're far off as a good squad. Like a squad that could go, oh, good, mate. Had the girls a lot over holidays. So, yeah, I thought of much, mate, which is good. I'm glad you're spending much time with your girl, because I know you value that time a lot, as we all should as the parents, kind of thing. But where do you think, as a fan group, where do you think we need to be? Hope Joey back off our manager. Just put a crowd of tykes around him, he'll be fine. Oh wow, they've got a VR training system, Jesus, to teach them how to use VAR better. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to watch this at some point because that's really good. But yeah, it's been one of those things. By the way, I will up the Hydra National Owls. Yep. I got a thing that it may seem like I'm rushing through this a little bit tonight. I haven't seen my little girl all day, and she has gone out for the day, so I'm waiting till she comes back, and when she comes back, I'm probably just gonna make all the stream there, just because I would want to go say goodnight to her and all that kind of stuff. As you can imagine, when they're not here, you miss them. But it's that whole thing. Do you think Momo? I think he will. Struggle to hear you. You're struggling to hear me at times. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can fix that. Let's see what happens. I think Momo will start just because we registered him. We registered him early, and I think that's why he got put in early doors. Let me see what the issue is. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Is that any better? Let me know if that's any better. It could be that I keep moving away from the microphone. To be fair, it could be my own fault. 1 2 1 2. Is that any better, Jimmy? Can you let me know, mate? It could be because I keep moving from the microphone. I'm very anxious today, just because it's been busy, and that tends to happen with me at times. But yes, it is one of those situations where I think he will be in the squad. I don't know if he'll start, but I think he'll be in the squad. Cheers, Daniel. Much appreciate it. Check your connection, Jimmy, or check your headphones, whatever you're listening on. Sometimes that could be an issue. But I think you look at the players we brought in. Bernard, Diaby, Bambo, number 5. Diaby, Momo, Diaby. They're all built. You look at that back line, they are all built players who shouldn't technically get knocked off the ball. Kane going to Bayern, I think it's a good move for Kane. I think he's given that club way too much respect in terms of staying there. He should have gone 4 years ago and actually gone and won something. When I turn away. Right, brilliant, mate. Yeah, I'll sort it. 1 2 1 2. There we go. I'll sort it. But yes, I actually think Kane going to Bayern is a good move. He could have been a bit nasty and said, no, I'm going to stay, but I'm going to go on a free at the end. And then Spurs would not have any money at all. For him. I think the fee is ridiculous. He's a good player, but I don't think he's worth that much at all. He's good. But then again, I think a lot of the transfer fees are ridiculous at the minute. I think I still just think all transfer fees have just gone mental these days. And I think it's a case of when is the football side of transfer fee gonna hit a normal, realistic level? 38 people watching, 16 likes. Get the likes up, please. I'd much appreciate it. And if you want a super chat, they are on. And if you want to become a new member, it's $4.99 at the base level, $12.99 at the gameplay level, where you get to play me at FIFA. We'll do an episode on it for the members, and then I'll have a tally as who beat me the most. I think it'll be a good way of doing it. But yeah, let's have a look. Hopefully Momo will allow bios and banner to push. I think that's what the plan is. I think Momo is a case of allowing buyers and Bannon to push on and be a bit more creative. I still want more creative outlets though. Bannon and Byers isn't enough. Just in case Bayer gets injured for me, we have to be very careful on that one. Just waiting on Doncaster and Bradford City's not knocked about move up the league. Yep. We're reading earlier that door's still open for Big Ben. It is. It is very much still open for Big Ben. And I could see it happening. But my issue with that, and it's a big one, is how much game time does he get? And is that fair on Ben Hennigan himself? Is that fair on him if he doesn't get enough game time? He seems to be enjoying training with us. Because I can't imagine that Is he getting paid for it? I don't think he would, because he's a free agent. I don't know how that works. I don't know if we pay him because he's at the club. I don't know. I have no idea how that works, actually. I'm not even going to speculate. But he could be good. Daniel, he's in his prime as well. Yeah. The thing is, he's in his prime. He can go win a trophy. And an actual trophy that means something. He could even win the Champions League. Really win the Champions League. Bayern can do that. Bayern are good enough. I think Harry Kane in the Bundesliga could have a lot of fun. And the thing is, it's a 4-year deal. He could go back to the Premier League after that 4 year, back to Spurs and try and beat Alan Shearer's record. But I understand why he went. I am still here, by the way. Hull are closer. If Hull got Twine, put him up there. Because he could be potentially just a different to what they do. Just a big difference to what they do. Neymar has skyrocketed ever since Pogba. Yeah, the market has skyrocketed ever since Pogba and Neymar. It's ridiculous. I'm fine, dude. I'm just messaging someone. I'm just getting so you're messaging me and it's club stuff, so I'm trying to keep an eye. I think Hennigan will be on a minimum contract or a trial contract. Also surprised. I am surprised no one would take Adeniran, but I don't know. He's either on a trial contract or he's on a kind of we'll pay you while you're here and you're getting fit, but it'll be not a massive amount. I'm surprised no one's gone for Adeniran yet. I really am, because in League One he's a baller. He's an absolute baller. No, I appreciate that, DJ. You're one of the people who can bottom, so I do appreciate that, mate. Bambo, he can... Bambo? Oh, Bambo. Yeah, Bambo. He's a very good player, and I'm intrigued to see how he does. He looks like he's got a lot of pace. He looks like he got a shot on him. He nearly scored again. Stockport. Came close. 37 people watching, 17 likes. Get those likes up, please. 40 now. Get those likes up. I would much appreciate it. It does help a lot. But I have the thing that I want Wednesday to have a situation where we can play with a big chip on our shoulder this year. I think there's a real good opportunity for us to go, hey, you may have underestimated us where you think we are in the table, right? A lot of people have kind of written us off. They turn around and said, Harry Kane has gone for it. He looks absolutely petrified. he looks shell shocked. It's weird. It's like he doesn't know he's meant to be leaving. That is weird. Still different. We let him go. I understand why we let him go, but at the same time, I think he could have done it in the championship. The problem is with his injury record, but he will get him better. 43 people watching, 22 likes. Get those likes up, please. If you have not seen today's videos, the videos are DRB signing number 2, DRB, and the Hull City preview. I do remember him playing for Barnsley. He was good at Barnsley until he got the ban, and the ban was ridiculous because it was a weight thing, kind of thing. Let's have a look. Signing wise, how many more do you... I think we need 3. 3, possibly a deadline signing 4. And I think it's creative mid, left winger, striker, possibly left back. That's where I think we need it. Hi Jay, watching you live from Turkey. My daughter Naeem thinks you're a 3 points tomorrow. Blue and white wizard. We'll be watching your stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Scott, mate. I much appreciate it. And hi to your daughter. I hope you're having a good time in Turkey. If you, I'm guessing you're on holiday, or if you live there, even better. Revenge for the playoff final. No, I know it was drugs, Ryan. Right, I know it was drugs. But what I'm saying is the drug that he was taking was like a diet drug. It was a kind of like diet drug to try and help him in his thing, but he didn't realise it was a banned substance. That's what the drug was. And I think a lot of players who get the size he is like to try and keep the muscle down, but keep the muscle on as well, kind of thing. I know it was drugs, mate. I think a 2-year ban was right, but I was surprised when he went to Preston, because I was expecting someone else to get him, but he did well there. And in a short amount of time, he became one of the fan favourites, to be fair. He became a fan favourite very, very quickly. I think DRB will start Jake as he's been playing games up until... So he's Matt fit. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting he's Matt fit. He played like 3 games already this season, hasn't he? So he's already at that point where he can play. And I think you forget that some of the players we signed haven't been Matt fit, especially in the past. You think about what we bring with Wilkes. I do wanna push on Wilkes a minute. I've seen a lot of things said about Wilkes and saying we should get rid, and that's all well and good, right? That's all well and good, but Mark time he had a very bad family situation. I won't go into too much detail, but if you know what it was, you know. He struggled with injuries. Wilkes, I think he's going to be one of those players either eventually come good for us at the wrong time, or he's going to leave us and actually do really well elsewhere. So it's going to be interesting. Rosie Clarkson, always appreciate and like your content. Keeps me in touch from our town. Also love there is an output several times a day. Have recommended your channel to others. Thank you. I much appreciate that. We're all Wednesday, aren't we? I try and put as much content out as humanly possible. And sometimes that is humanly impossible, like the day where I do 7 videos in one day, but I managed to get it done. I don't know how. 45 people watching, 23 likes. Get those likes up. I would appreciate it. I reckon it'll be the second option. I have a funny feeling it'll be the second option. I've got the same thing as you, CYNC. I have a funny feeling we're going to have the thing where he goes on somewhere and goes and bees an absolute beast somewhere, and we miss out because of all the stuff that's happened. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I hope he don't come back to Barnsley. Yeah, he wasn't very good at Barnsley, was he? He'd been at some club where he'd been absolutely brilliant and then absolutely crap. It was at Leeds. He started at Leeds, didn't really get a sniff. Went to Barnsley, I think. Then he went to Donny, and then he went to Hull. Like, I can see a Donny going for him if they would desperately need it for him, because Grant McCann got the best out of that player. He really did. Out of all the managers he's had, Grant McCann's the one that got the best out of him and knows how to play him, knows where he's good at. And I think it was those things. But if he's doing the Yorkshire tour, he hasn't done Rotherham and he hasn't done Sheffield United yet. So if you want to finish his Yorkshire tour, you could do that. There will be... right, I'm off to what Cork City versus use it. Oh, have a good game, mate. I hope it's good. Cork City for the win, I'm hoping. Biggest thing will be who will be in net. Yeah, I think it'll be Vasquez, just because I think you don't start him against Stockport without thinking he's going to play at the weekend. But we'll see. I liked the training video with the keepers. It showed to me the goalkeeper union is still in big tact, and it showed that there's still that camaraderie between everyone like Stockdale had. And I think some people were worried that that wasn't going to be there. I really do. I think a lot of people thought that camaraderie was gone. I think it's good that we've seen that Pierce Charles is going to be staying. As loan works out till Jan, get him fit and see what he can do. That's not a bad idea. I think I'll have to invite you over and bring you together. That'd be awesome, mate. Much appreciated. Are you Cork, actually? I do. When I play my mates, we do a thing called, like, we pick the worst teams. But I always pick Cork because they're not the worst out of the lot on EA. Kind of thing. It'll be good, mate. It'll be awesome. It's not a bad shout, but as the gaffer said, he does not want anyone out the squad yet, and I think he needs all the players, and that's the issue. Unless we're bringing in at least 4 others and another one to replace him, I think that works. But as of right now, he doesn't want to loan anyone, and I can understand why. Like, we rejected the loan for Michael Smith. I get why. There was a lot of people clambering, saying, get rid of him, he's rubbish. Oh, he's not done good at this level. It's like, he got 10 and 9 in, we're all Yorkshire, aren't we? Talk to you very soon in the next one. Cheers, Ryan. Have a good one, mate. Remember the 72 review show, mate, as well, because I know you watched that. Oh, dear me. This is... No, I made it worse. Thank you for the mention. I live in Leicester, so content like yours keeps me in touch. Husband supports Leicester in November. Oh, that'll be a big one. That'll be a big one. Let's hope it's 3 points to Wednesday and Mr. Vardy doesn't go. I'd love Vardy to come back to Wednesday. I just don't see it happening. He'll retire at Leicester. And thank you, Rosie, because that helped, because this is the reason I do the channel as well. Because there's a lot of people who don't get to see some of the news or hear some Radio Sheffield stuff. So I try and get it on here as fast as I can for people. I know I have a lot of people who watch from abroad as well. So I'm really helpful, like Dean as well. So it's that whole thing. I do like trying to be a community as much as humanly possible where I can. God, Harry Kane looks absolutely petrified. It's like he's never been on a plane. Question, are we turning to Derby County? That's very clever. We're only like one more Derby short and we've got the hat-trick, so maybe. Is there another Derby we could go and get that we need in the position? Let's find out. But yeah, it's an interesting situation at the minute with Wendy. We built some decent players in. I think they're starting to look good. Hey, hello, Wendy. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're well. I'm okay, pal. How are you? I know fans and I appreciate your content too. Cheers, Dean. Go enjoy your football tonight, and I hope Cork City win. 2-0 Wendy, easy. Ooh, that's a 2-0 Wendy, easy. I don't think it'll be that easy, but I hope it is. We've got Bambo number 5, but soon enough we'll have Diaby number 5. Yep. Just having some food. Who is? You? Little one? Hello? Hey up, how? I'm sorry, I'm late. Can you catch me up? Basically talking about the new signing. Talking about what we need next. The two Diabys are not related. They are not related, but the Diaby that we signed today is the younger brother of the ex-Arsenal Diaby. If I remember correctly, where I've read. Yep, alright, cool. That's good. I thought she was having some. Looks like she had a good day as well. She's had a day out with aunt and uncle, so it's great. Masaba and Gregory, nice. I can finally say that right as well. Masaba. Took me ages, but I get there. Windass needs moving either up top with Gregory or just behind him. Doesn't work on the left side. He doesn't. He's not a winger. He's not a winger 100%. I agree with you there. Need at least a point tomorrow. I'd take the first win tomorrow in the league. But you're right. We do need a point just to get it through, because I actually think we were unlucky against Southampton to a point, because we were looking okay. It just, we switched off. But the nice thing is Palmer's back fit. Awetway's okay. Smith had got rid of this illness. Wilkes, he said, we'll see. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, the brother are. Yeah, I thought he was. Masaba and Gregory to go against Hull. Interesting. I will say this now. With Masaba, don't put too much on his young shoulders. The last thing I want to do is put everything on that young shoulders. He's a very good talent, don't get me wrong. He's a very good player. I want him to do well at Wednesday like we all do, and he's a permanent. Oh my God. TJ Watt is there. Is it TJ Watt? I can't remember which one it is. 51 people watching and 29 likes. Please get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. I really would. It helps the channel. It grows it. If you want to become a member, there is the $4.99 option, which is Punk Chef 41 Friends. Then the Punk Chef 41 Gaming, where you get to play me at FIFA or EA Football Club or whatever it is. And I'm going to tally for the season and see who beats me the most. So if you get to that level, we'll try and do it. It will be brilliant. If you could. Line-up prediction for tomorrow. It's JJ Watt. I thought it was JJ Watt. Line-up. Backwards. Bambo. Iorfa. Palmer. Valentine. I think he'll start Byers. Bannon. Volks. Maybe take Volks out and actually put DRB number 2 in. Musaba. Gregory Smith. I don't know about that left hand side yet. Personally. That's what I'd go with. I wonder. I would start Icky tomorrow. I think he's time for game. Yeah, I think he would be good. That's why I said Icky at the back. I will be very interested to see how we line up tomorrow and how we start, because I really want us to start fast. There is an opportunity for us to do very, very well. And I mean very well. Hang on a minute. Let me just watch this a minute. It's Gary Neville and, oh my God, Jamie Carragher got took out by by the American football star. That's awesome. But I will be really interested to see what Wednesday do tomorrow. There's a real good opportunity for Wednesday to have a really good game and play some good football. I think there's a chance of us turning the screw a little bit. And if we can turn the screw a little bit, fantastic. But remember, it is going to be the long game and being patient. We have said this from time and time again. The key word to this season is patience and time. We have to give them time and patience. We are going to be that team that takes a while, and when it clicks, it'll click. The thing is, we can't afford for Chansiri, if things don't go right, to let him go. Is it? Oh, I did not know that. We have to be patient. I don't want a situation where Chansiri goes, right, it's not working, it's not done, and he doesn't give time. Chansiri has given every manager we've had time. He even gave Joss too much time, in my opinion. He should have gone a lot earlier, but he gave him time. We have to back him. I think it will take till September, October to click until we start popping off. I agree. And I think when we pop off, like you say, I think it'll be really good to see. I think there's a chance of us doing really well. And not... The thing is, I want us to be that team, like... Where's my voice changer? So, we've had all through... I'd take a 1-1 with us going strong and improving a lot. I'd take that, Marky. I've got the thing, right? We've had all through this pre-season...
Sheffield Wednesday gonna be bottom. I don't see them being able to do anything. They've destroyed it. Getting rid of Darren Moore was such a mistake. Why sack him? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, they're gonna really struggle this season because they've done X, Y, and Z. Blah, 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 blah.
Use that to our advantage. Use it to our advantage of going, right, everyone had predicted you to be rock bottom. How about we turn around and go, no, we're not going to be rock bottom. We're going to prove to you that we can do it. We are going to prove to you that we are in with a shout. I am so sick and tired of seeing so many people write us off after one game. One game and it's...
Oh, they're going to struggle this season. I can't see them getting any more points. Oh, where are they going to get this?
One game. It really dove my head in. And... I apologise. Sometimes that's how Twitter sounds in my head when I read Twitter. It dove my head in. I just want to turn around and go, give it time. Stop being... I really detest how toxic this has got at times. And I hated that most people had predicted to get relegated when the season had just started. It was ridiculous. Exactly. I understand people. The people like Fogden and co and all the ones who were on, Guy, they're paid. That's their clippable moment. That is their moment to go, ha, we got you. My FBL is already messing up. As Stones isn't starting. No! If we gel quickly, I think we have an outside chance of playoffs. Wow. That is a big call. That is a big call, DJ, but I like it. Oh no, I've not done an EFL one this year because I always forget about it. And then when I always forget about it, I end up then annoying myself because I haven't put enough time into it. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to have enough time this year. I really wish I could. But I don't think I'm going to have enough time to put myself to it. Lovely. Carrigan, Neville back arguing what we love. But yeah, I'm at this opinion that I think it can be a good season eventually. Eventually, that's the thing. Twitter confirmed Stones out around 6ish. Oh, that's annoying. I am going to watch that tonight as well because I'm happy to have the Prem back. And much as I love watching Championship football, and I do prefer it, I will watch nearly any football that's on. I am just that kind of person. I love watching football. So I will be watching Burnley Man City and see if Burnley can upset. Does anyone... let me try again. Does anyone actually know what the new CDM? He's good. He is actually quite good. He got a bit between his teeth. He can be good. Oh God, I forgot Sanderberg was there. Sanderberg is starting. Oops.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sander Berg goes to Burnley. Doesn't want Sheffield United.
Sorry. They had to rely on Ball.nap. Yep. What is Haaland going to be like this season? Really, what is he going to be like this season? I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm getting giddy and I'm doing silly things. But it's going to be an interesting start for us tomorrow. I think there's going to be a chance to have a good talking point. There is a debrief tomorrow. At about 9 o'clock, there is a debrief on the game about how it went, how we played, everything. There is going to be a debrief, and I'm looking forward to doing it. Please join me tomorrow for that, because I think if we have a good game, it could be really good to talk about. If we have a bad game, it'll be good to talk about. I am trying to make it so we have more content on here which involves the community, because I love doing these roundups. I think it's been one of the great things I've added to the channel. I love doing the debrief. Again, I think it's another good thing I've added to the channel to involve you guys on what's going on. And you guys getting a say. If I can figure out how to do a way of a calling show, I will. Calling shows, I have to be careful because I would like to screen the people who came on. But that's what I want to do. Going to get a price on Luton and Blunt conceding 100 goals in though the season, you never know. That's not bad. I think Luton might do okay, actually. We need to back Zico, the new players that have come in, established regulars who are already here. Quality players have been signed. Just let them settle in and do their stuff. I agree. What's happening with them a lot over the hill saying they're not in a good place right now? No, they're not. It's like what I saw. It's like what I saw earlier today. I saw a Sheffield United fan rang up Talk Sport and said he wants his team to get relegated. It's like, wow, that's just insane to me. Why would you want your team to get relegated? At least give them a chance. I know it doesn't help. Oh, I forgot the do perfect with her. They are really, really going hard here with Burnley, aren't they? Jesus, it Burnley turned into like their media darlings this year, because Do Perfect are on the you don't know who Do Perfect are, their YouTube channel. They're huge. The one that do all the trick shop stuff, and they're talking because they're on the club's infant kits and kid kits, which I think is really clever. Actually, you actually look at some of the sponsorship they've done and the people they got in. It's very, very clever how they're doing it. Burnley could upset people this season. Oh no! What's the bad news? Oh no. Hey Daniel, by the way, mate, how you doing? Well, Pig signing that Harvard from comment. He's a good player, very good. But it sounds like Mark Robbins is not happy at all. What's the bad news? Mini-Me loves sherbet lemon sweet. Oh no! Oh no. I love sherbet lemon sweets. Wait, where are the sherbet lemon sweets? Are you telling me that there's sherbet lemons in the house? I better be getting saved one. Pigs, can't wait to see what Do Perfect do with them. Honestly, I think they could benefit the club quite a lot, especially with them. Exactly. You can tell that Todd's toot that Burnley are trying to crack that American market. And if they crack it, they'll open up so many doors. So many doors will be opened up. She had some in the car. Right. Hi, Fun. Today's been my last day at my internship. So excited for the season ahead. Awesome. How are you feeling about it? Are you happy with how it went? And what's your plan going forward, mate? That is great that you did your internship, though. I'm guessing I've seen in the past you said you enjoyed it, but it got me a good season ahead, innit? 42 people watching, 30 likes. Get those likes up, people. I would much appreciate it. But we are getting close to an hour. I do want to go watch this Man City Burnley game, and also just give my little in a cuddle. Burnley look good. They signed some very good players. 2-0 Man City, Alvarez and Haaland. Good shout. I'm gonna go 2-1. I think Burnley will go. I don't think there'll be a battering. It'll be interesting the dynamic between Pep and Vincent Kompany as well on the touchline. I'll be interested to see how that thing could. Well, Vincent Company was there when Pet was there, wasn't he? Or am I crazy and think he was already gone? When did he quit? When did he leave? Dum 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 dum. When did he leave? I can't remember when he left. 39 people watching, 31 likes. If we can get those likes to match the 39, that will be absolutely superb. Take a drink as well. If you know the Talking Wednesday game, every time I say superb, you take a drink. Don't do alcohol because you'd be very drunk. 180 views. Brilliant. This is good for like a first stream where I know the football on tonight. Because I think it's been great. Here we go, I missed one. Like how Ryan Reynolds has got so many Americans into football by taking over Wrexham, and with Burnley being in top of the league, England, I think they're going to get. I think they are. I think you're going to get a lot of people start looking at football. I think things like FIFA have opened a lot of Americans' eyes to the English game, which is good. Which I think it's good. I think we will have a little bit of the idea with what we might do with Adam Shaw, who's done the Mind thing. I wonder if he wants to try and get us a bit of an American flavour into the club. It would be good. We've had it before. We could with Francis Simic and John Hartness and stuff. It's been great. Got off math last year uni and look forward to the future. That is awesome news, mate. I absolutely love that. That is fantastic. I love that you're enjoying your education and you just got to keep working hard. If my wife last year doing uni and she mathed it, so hopefully she'll be bang on to get it all completed. I'm hoping Haaland bags another hat-trick against Burnley so I get a lot of points in the fantasy. Fair play. I can imagine he's in a lot of people's fantasy leagues this year. I can imagine a lot. But I'm going to end it there because I've been going for about an hour. Thank you for being here. I understand that there is football going on. I understand people have got families and other things to do as well. So, thank you for watching. You have been excellent as per usual, which I love. Enjoy it. Finger crossed for 3 points tomorrow. Ignore the usual
Twit a lot, who sounds like this in my head.
And let's see if tomorrow we can see something clicking and scoring goals. That would be good. Maybe a Musaba birth goal. Something of that nature. It'll be good. Have a good one, everyone. Have a good weekend. Look after yourselves. There will be video tomorrow, a review of the game tomorrow, and there will be a debrief at 9 o'clock. I will have that set up ready for it in the morning, ready to go. But have a good one. I've never understood why the US don't really partake. I don't know. I never understood it, but it is what it is. 3-0 Wednesday for DJ. Anyway, guys, have a good one, and I will see you.